Hello world, I'm Carp. Welcome back to Cultist Simulator with the Priest DLC. Right now we are preparing a sermon on a secret doctrine. We are trying to combine some lore. We are not dreaming, so let's go and dream about the white door. Like we do every night. My dreams are filled about the white door. We are bidding on an auction about a collection of poetry, or not bidding it would seem, because we already have 4 of them and we don't need more than 4. Is that it? Yes, because this is already on level 3, so we only need 4 glimmering lessons learned to get to the next level, so we don't need the 5th one. We are speaking of esoteric matters on the street. Poppy has given us money and is... oh, that's why we have so much money. Right, Poppy has given us money and it's... in about 100 seconds we're gonna feed this pawn to her. A season of dread is coming, and the season of suspicion is upon us, but it has taken all of our mistakes and we don't have any more mistake here, which is very nice. We seem to have an intensity of radiance over here, which we'd really like to get rid of, but it might turn into a fascination. We might need that fascination for this thing, don't know. Also we have stun here, so we really need to study this quickly to get the right that it gives, so then we can actually use this influences for something. For some reason I always forget that particular word. You know, I forget a lot of words. So it's not really that strange. Well, the fact that I forget words is strange, but that I forget a particular word isn't that strange. So what do you want? This is a puzzle with missing pieces. I might find those pieces in odd corners of scholarship. Provide erudition or use... okay, we'll provide erudition. What is selling oriflammes? Something deep mystery something! This is perfect! This means that oriflammes is empty as well! Ah, so we have clearly passed the first stage as we have emptied out both the starting stores. No further from that ceremony. Which did I use? I used reason, so let's use passion this time. And yeah, we don't want to buy that deep mystery something deep mystery something. Yes, that's what it's called. Don't need to buy that. There it is. Is that it? You have resolved a knowledge challenge. Okay. Right, and well, we have some things we can sell, like that Latin grammar there. So let's sell that. Let's go to the... oh no, let's not go to the orchard. Let's just take that. What do we need to combine these? Erudition. Okay. Back to dreaming. A challenge. Illumination. This is a puzzle with missing pieces. I might those pieces in odd corners of scholarship. Provide fascination which may breed. Use a library or employ a verified mind skill. Okay, which may breed. That doesn't sound good. I don't want my fascination breeding. Okay, who did we find? Porter, you are moth. So you can just hang around. We'll keep talking to people, because I really just want another forge person. Getting the knock people too would be nice. Hey! Further! The light above the world does not look kindly on surrender. Strive until your last breath. As the high angels of the House of the Sun strive on against another, so shall we strive until we are, at last, conquered. Right, so that was passion. Okay, passion seems to work with edge. Right, where did our exaltation go? Where did it... interesting. I'm pretty sure that every time I gotten further before this, it has given an exaltation as well. So let's then just use that further to create some exaltation. We'll use the Ecdatis Parable, we'll use some passion. And Poppy wants to eat someone. This is the time, my dear. The sun in rags requires his conclusion. Will it be you, or do you have a friend? Yes, I have a friend here. What a loyal friend you have here. Do say goodbye now. Goodbye now. And yeah, the reason we're feeding this particular follower to her, this pawn, is because it's the grey one, it's the moth one, and wants to upgrade that moth hanger on into a disciple, he has a 500-second timer. So there's no reason to ever do anything else with him except to feed him to Poppy. Right, so do we have anything else we want to sell? No, so it would be time to go exploring. Let's see, what should we explore? What can we explore? Well, we could explore Lockwood Fen, because that doesn't require Forge. Or Gladwin Lake, because that only requires Edge. Yeah, let's go to Gladwin Lake. Send Rose and Victor over there. Put some funds. It seems to only have one obstacle according to my notes, so let's only put one funds there. Beneath the stark slopes of the fells, the mist-wreathed surface of the lake waits. There was a twin altar here before the Romans came, and a legend of a serpent who was sent to defile that altar. Beneath the surface of the lake, or in some cliffside nook perhaps, some relics remain for us yet. And once more to the orchard. Another intensity of radiance. Okay, this is not good. When is the season of fascination coming? At least not next. Hey, we could sleep that fascination away. Let's do that. Get rid of at least one of these. And we still don't have stun. Or the... what's the rite called? It's like sunset, right? Probably. Ooh, season of fascination. Let's hope that we can... New colors! I began to notice colors in the world for which I have no name. Okay, so that's gonna give us a fascination. That's just gonna give us a fascination. Season of fascination is coming. This is dangerous. Blinking light. Now I understand. Okay, so we should combine these lores. And we have some exaltation happening this time. We'll put our cult in there for sure. And you should do fine there. But if we get one of those followers, we'll send him there just to, you know, just for fun. Okay, here's a fascination for us. Here's a fascination. Here is... oh, crap. Oh, crap. That's 3 fascinations there. I would have thought he would have eaten that fascination. Chilly atmosphere. Hey, this chilly atmosphere will turn to a dread, so that'll help us. And Poppy is back. Right. Okay, well, we want to study Stum. We need to buy a projector. Work. Let's work on... just on the church. We'll do a white ceremony with reason. And just Mystique and 2 funds. Okay. I was already getting worried about the fact that how much we got in notoriety from that. It seemed like notoriety is the thing that happened the most. But now it's starting to look like maybe it's not. Like it seems to get quite a lot of Mystique as well. Our strength is matchless. Good. Eyes like gas lamps, scales like black jade. A serpent is a powerful foe, but it's nothing before us. Okay, at least we got rid of 1 fascination. And we should get the right before this one turns into a fascination. And this will also probably give us a fleeting reminiscence, so... maybe we're fine here? Yeah, that did give us a fleeting reminiscence. Okay. So let's dream this fascination away. That will go there unless I grab it. But if this turns into a dread, I'd actually want this to be there so that there's some use for that dread, so let's just let it go there. And Douglas didn't find anything. That's fine. I mean, we hadn't been doing anything bad lately. Salaba! Come on! Give me Forge, people! Did we kill the serpent? Yes, the serpent rolls and roars. Its death throes shake the earth, but it's dying. We will pass. I just remembered one thing. When you watch Stum, and I forgot to read the things about it. I'm sorry about that. You get a dread. Now I have too much dread. The right is depicted in chilling detail. Here is the flaw in the world, an influence shimmering in luminous pain. Here is the dancer establishing an irresistible rhythm. Here the scholar recites the operation. And now the misty dead whirls through the floor to consume him. The film closes on the dancer's watchful eyes. Had she intended it all from the start? Probably. Yes, the sunset rite. This is like the best rite ever. Okay, maybe not the best. It's the best to get in the early days of the game. We get the operation of the declining sun and dread. We'll put the operation of the declining sun over here where it belongs. No further for us this time. But now we'll do the sunset rite. We will put the consciousness of radiance here. We'll put Cat Caro here. If I add Forge, if I Edge, okay, do we have enough of these things? If I had add Chiliach's lesson, we can summon something. And if I add Forge, that's not enough. Is the knife secret enough? The knife secret is enough here. Let's use that. And just do this ritual here. Okay. Are we... No, we're still gonna take a minute before we get anything from there. But I think I said last time at some point, or maybe in this video, that it's time to increase our imagination since we have the 4 collections of poetry here. So let's start reading these. Okay, there goes a dread. We're gonna get restlessness, which means more dread. Is the season of dread coming? No, just more restlessness. So what are we gonna do with that restlessness? We can paint one of them away, and we can probably use the other one to upgrade someone, like Lidlau, because we need to forge people. So having him being on a higher level would be very, very nice. Okay, a new acquaintance. Just be a forge person. Okay, there's a restlessness. Okay, one glimmering lesson learned. Ooh, a rebellious spirit. The summoning is struggling against my control. I could use reason to dismiss it safely, which is always reliable. I try to reassert control with passion, which is not reliable. Or I could let what will happen. No, we're just gonna dismiss it. I mean, we did this whole summoning just to get rid of that one influence anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Which is something I have found doing my... That's what I do with rites. I use rites to get rid of influences I don't want. Like, hardly ever have I summoned something in need of that something. The chapel route. The chapel crypt is flooded and the water soupy with old corpse matter, but at last we bring up a wax-sealed coffer. 18th century? No, older than that. Let's see what's within. Wait, no, this isn't no older than that. This is no older than that. So, I was reading a comma there where there isn't a comma. Okay, what did we find? We found those indignities perpetrated by the deceitful fraternity of obliviates. We find witch-kissed oil. That's a pretty good amount of heart there. And we found the Orchid Transfigurations Volume 3. And some notoriety, of course. I think we've done all of the level 4s, so we don't really need to read these fertile truths. Like, so I'm thinking we don't really have any of these other places aren't really good for us, I think. No, but I think maybe there was something. Okay, we can't go to Crocus Hill before we find Forge. We should actually put all the things that require Forge down here. We can go to Catlin's Scratch. Oh, yes, we can. It requires only Edge or Lantern and Lantern. It's Forge or Lantern that requires here. And we could also go to Lockwood Fen. That you can do with Lantern and Edge as well. But Wear In requires Forge, so... Okay, so we could do these two things with Lantern and Edge. Yeah. Okay, let's go to Kegel and Scratch. Where's Cat Caro? Oh right, she's in the ritual. So, Sleep, Rose, 2 funds. Here the Romans dug for silver until they reached the unsanctioned space where the names hid things not fit for sunlight. Many others have come since then, even as the tunnels crumble. Some have never left. We prepare for the descent. We bring rope, tools, light. We arm ourselves against anything down there that may yet move. Righty-ho, off you go. Crap. Okay, at least it's a Season of Dread coming up yet. But I was supposed to do something with this restlessness. No, I was supposed to use it for this, okay. We still have time. We'll take that pulsing airs. Maybe see if we can use that in a ritual soon. Which I really don't think we can, because we need to wait for that restlessness to come so that we can paint it. And also there's a consciousness of radiance here. Where did that come from? I have no idea. Did that come from the ritual? Maybe it came from the ritual. I should put stuff like not on this thing so that I'll actually know what stuff is new and what isn't. Is the dread gonna be a problem? Let's wait for until this is over. See who we found. Hanger on. Well, that would be a forge hanger on, but doesn't really help us. Who are believers still who wouldn't upgrade? Lightlow. Yeah, I talked about upgrading Lightlow, didn't I? So Lightlow, you come here. We'll use the restlessness and the Phoenician invocation. The door in the eye navigates. He is not merciful, but first and always he illuminates. Yes. So, no. Cult. Lightlow. This, which should be enough on its own, but we can put the restlessness there just to burn it. So let's do that. And we shall wait for this restlessness to come, and then we will paint that away. I'm reading poetry, yes. But we'll dream about the white door here while we wait. Okay, we need to send more people in here. Catcaro, you go there. No, don't go. Pope, you go. Don't want to send Catcaro there because she's already wounded. Okay, there's the restlessness. So we shall use our imagination. We shall use... Let's use the mystique. The notoriety I want to go away, so I'm not going to use that. And I don't want to use the... You know what, let's use passion. Let's use all the passion. Because I want to see if this creates fascination. Because if it does, we can get rid of this dread with that. Okay, there's our second glimmering lesson learned. Let's get a third one going. We'll call upon the watchman who navigates. Yes, but we're actually just gonna send Victor there. So you should be fine with that thing there now. Okay, Season of Fascination coming up next. And into the Manses, we'll take that third side of truth. Which actually... I think it's actually pronounced furtive, not furtive. Need to try to remember that. Okay, Lightlow is now a disciple, which is always fun. So, yeah, we'll keep talking on the streets because we need more forge people. Huh, what did this give us? Just one fund, a lot of glimmering. Hey, there's a fascination. Well, let's dream that dread away. Yeah, it was the lantern influence we had here that turned into that fascination, I think. We could use these glimmerings to get another glimmering lesson learned, so we could actually sell this last book. I think we're probably gonna do that. But right now, we should probably see if we can summon something with this Trembling Airs, which I'm pretty sure we can't. Let's see. Sunset right, Trembling Airs, Big Vine right. Winter, Edge, Edge people aren't here. Winter. Summon one of the Throng of the Dead. I'll need Winter at the 4th intensity. Okay, so we'd need to upgrade Eau Claire or Violet to do anything with that. Since we can do that right now, we'll just keep giving sermons about Winter. Okay, there's a 3rd glimmering lesson learned, so let's use 2 glimmerings here to make a 4th one. Then we'll increase our imagination and sell that last book. Hey, exaltation. Nice. Close your mouths, close your ears, listen. So I got some fervor. We'll of course put our cult in here. Fleeting reminiscence over here. We'll do more sermons with fervor. Let's use the Phonian invocation. Let's use some reason. Let's sleep on the white door. Or is there anything else we need to sleep on? Nope. Okay, there's a 4th glimmering lesson learned. So we'll put our favorite imagination here. We'll put all of these glimmering lessons learned in here. And then we need something more. Probably this will do it. Unreason. Foley. Is there a 3rd option? Nope. So we'll take Unreason. Unreason seems the good thing for a priest's imagination. Okay, what do we get from this? This time, ooh, 3 funds. I love it when we get 3 funds from that. It's so excellent. It's not notoriety. Speaking of notoriety, no, it's not at least a season of notoriety that's coming up next, so I'm happy. What about next? No, just some season of dread. And we don't have any dread here, so everything is fine. Here we have a peculiar rumor, which we'll not be using. Instead, we'll just keep talking on the streets. The reason we got this peculiar rumor is that we were going to get a patron, and we already have all the patrons here. And through the white door to the orchard, we get a glimmering, which we don't need. Finished work here. Did we get an exaltation happening? Yes, we did. Let's put the cult in there. Let's do some more reading. Or, well, we're probably reading from something here. But we're gonna use passion, so we're actually not, because we're improvising a sermon. So no reading for us, but dreaming will never stop. Oh, we have some logistical difficulties here, which means they didn't be the ghosts on the first try. Well, bloody hell. And there's our skill never know. Passion and skill can increase no further. Which suddenly I start to think about, because can we use our imagination here for anything? And one of the things I'm here, a rarefied mind skill. Do we need to make sure that we get the correct thing here for that? Because it would be really bad if it would require a part. If these things require a particular skill over the top skills, and if I pick a wrong one. Well, none of these say that they require imagination skill, so at least we haven't done any wrong decisions yet, maybe, hopefully. And then once we get our scholarship skill higher, we'll just need to make sure that we pick the rarefied mind skill. If it is a choice we need to make. Okay, so what's next? I'd really like to get a lore to level 10, and it seems like this would be the best option there. So we could combine 2 Mantis Glimpses, because we have 3 here, right? Yeah. Combine a Wood Whisper and a Mantis Glimpse together, then combine 2 Mantis Glimpses, we'd get a level 6 lore, actually you're level 8 lore. Get a level 6 lore, and then, yeah, we'd have 2 of those, we could combine them to Euphonian Invocation, which we could then combine into the level 10 lore, to see what happens when we use level 10 lore in our ceremony. I mean, we do have these books here, but it feels like a better idea to do what I just explained there. At least we're gonna do something like different for a while. So, let's start doing that. We'll use a Wood Whisper, we'll use a Mantis Glimpse. What is it that you want? Glimmering or HQ the Sanctuary. So, Glimmering we have here, that'll only last. But hey, here we have a Glimmering that'll last for a long time. So yeah. Wood Whisper into a Mantis Glimpse. It could also require Erudition. We'll see. Exaltation, more money! What in the world? I'm so happy! Getting just getting money! And here our strength is matchless. Yeah, well, we'll send one of these Precipient worshippers there as well. I mean, I don't think it helps. I read somewhere that 10 is just like a breaking point. If you get to 10, it doesn't matter how much you're over 10. You are at 10, so it's a 90% chance every time. Which is just something I read on the internet, which, you know, if someone wrote it on the internet, it must be true. Okay, no further tonight. Let's try some more. We'll use Reason this time. Alright, it's always gonna take a minute before we even do anything with this. And here we are in the Manses. And I'd want Glimmering. Just get some pulsing airs. Right, we'll sleep this affliction away. This time we actually have to use some money. Did you... The Wrath of the Dead. Dead are more like wind than flesh, but doesn't do to underestimate the wind. Just now they are terror-fanged hurricane of pale shadow. Fall back, fall back! What, are you serious? This is the second time you guys lost to these. That's... once in 100 situation. Like, if we lose 1 in 10 possibilities twice in a row. Okay, you want Erudition. We don't have Erudition, so what's gonna happen with this thing now? Just gonna fail, I think. Logistical difficulties, well, at least no one was hurt, like really hurt, so it doesn't really matter here that much. There's a fleeting reminiscence for us, there's some contentment. This thing is done, but we'll do it again. Viking Chant, Passion, let's get going. Bogged. My studies have been stymied for now. Okay, and it still takes 30 seconds, so it didn't just immediately fail. That's interesting. But hey, I think we're gonna end this episode here and finish our studies here in the next episode. I'm Carp, this has been Cultist Simulator with the Priest DLC. Goodbye world, thanks for watching, see you next time!